In this video, I'll be breaking down step by step how I created a 6-figure collection, a collection that will guarantee to make me 6 figures in a day with my clothing brand. Throughout this video, I will be showing y'all the progress of from samples to getting messed up, getting resampled, from ordering bulk, from the design, where the design started from, the whole lore of just the design process, and even showing y'all the samples at the end of towards the end of the video. So let's get straight into it. I also created some product pictures of the products that I will be dropping. So here they go right here. So boom, these are all the products that we plan to drop. And I also got certain samples that I'm gonna show you on the video that we aren't dropping as well. But let me show y'all where the design stemmed from. And this is where the design stemmed from. This whole concept, what has been painted on this hat. This is, like I'm telling you, the lore get deep in this whole collection. Like, it's insane. It's from me painting on this Star Child hat. So this hat is old. This hat is like 2.5 years old. By the way, I did this a long time ago, right? So from me painting on this hat, so this is where, like, so it's basically, this collection is basically me being original as possible. Mind you, y'all know I be keeping it pretty original around here. But this is it. This is, like, I'm telling y'all, a nigga really got in his bag for this collection. So yeah, this is where it started from. Me painting on the Star Child hat. As y'all see, you got the lime flower, you know what I'm saying, the fake sunflower. And this pin should be white, but one fell off. This used to be my favorite hat. This blue one, then this pink hearted one you see right here. And amazing. Just chicken, bro. Chicken. So now let me show y'all how I was able to put this on the page and the computer and really get into the details of how nice a nigga is, because I'm nasty. Okay, let's go. So boom, let's get it. So yeah, let's get it. So first thing first, let me show y'all where this first collection started. Let me give y'all a quick play. So what had happened was, this was before eStar really started going crazy and really started doing really well. So mind you, I created these flower concepts a long time ago, right? This is before, I think it's this before I even created the valedictorian tees and shit like that. So it was during that cold situation, right, with eStar and the code, right? The code 0.1. So if you know, code 0.1 was one of my first ever drops with eStar, and it failed horribly. And it kind of created the whole thing of just like, yo, should we even keep doing this? Things of that nature. Should we even continue this and stuff like that? And that's kind of what the energy was. So niggas was just like, yo, we might as well start just more brands and shit like that. So I wanted my about, and I was just like, yo, I want to start a new brand. So I kind of created the whole concept of this new brand I wanted to start. Like, I created the whole Instagram account. I didn't create no Shopify. I just created the Instagram account. I created the email and all that shit. And so the new brand was going to be called Enforce Law 48, and it was a pretty cool concept. Yeah, Enforce Law 48. It was pretty cool. And this is where the whole flower concept with this hat right here stemmed in and came from. It was really chicken. So let me show y'all right here, and let me show y'all all the designs and stuff for it. So even like the glasses that I'm gonna get into later, I'm gonna show y'all the samples. I wasn't gonna show y'all the samples, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway, because hey, fuck it, it don't even matter no more. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they took a long time to get. I just got so much lore. Let me tee up. Let me lock in. Let me get back into it. So look, let me show y'all. Boomski. So we right here, and boom, this is where we at with it. So I know y'all seen a lot. So look, you see the flowers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 flowers. As y'all see later, there's 6 flowers. But you only see 5 right now, because that's where it stemmed from. As you see, like the hat right here. So look, boom, first we got the sweatsuit. These are just designs, but this was like the first design I made. I always had this idea of having flowers on jorts. I feel like that could be like so cool. So as y'all see, like the branding, by the way, the text, it has a little red thing over it, because I had a new PC, and I haven't opened up this file in a while, so the font hasn't rendered yet. But yeah, boomski. So as y'all see, even like the hat design. So I had this whole hat design. I wanted to recreate this hat right here and actually have it be embroidery and all that stuff, and have it say this saying right here, Born to Create. By the way, Born to Create, the saying is now implemented into eStar, because I just found it really cool. But Born to Create always been a thing. I always found that to really be a cool saying. So yeah, as y'all see, the 5 hats, the 5 hearts, 5 flowers, and stuff like that. By the way, this design hasn't changed at all. It's been the same. I'm gonna break that down later. This is like even the glasses, like nigga been thought of all this shit. Like generally, like I'm not even dragging it. Like yeah, like you see, yeah. So boom, the hat, yeah. So this was the whole flow. I'm not showing y'all this shit because I might implement this shit into E-Star too. So boom. So now let's talk about how this guy implemented to E-Star, right? So right, a nigga was cooking. We started going crazy on E-Star, and it was like, yo, how about I go back to some of the designs that I already made? And I stumbled across this gem. I was like, yo, I have to implement this shit into E-Star because it's literally a gold mine. I feel like it's a gold mine. I feel like it's gonna do really, really well. So that's what I did. So first thing first, I went back to design. I also created this long sleeve shirt. It's mid. It's alright. It's cool. But you see how shit is when you first start off. It's a little old and shit. So I had first. By the way, I sketched all these flowers, right? I'm telling y'all, this is literally original. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. Even though I was ranting about that in my other video, but yeah. Boom, 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 bam. You see the flower junks. Pretty smooth, pretty cool, right? But then I was like, okay, we're gonna implement it into E-Star. So that's when I started. This is when I went back to the design, and you see the 5 flowers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But now this one is pink, and I was like, a 6th one would be really well because again, I like even numbers and shit like that, and the 6th one would be dope. So I have based this off like a rose, even though it looks nothing like a rose. But if you look over at a rose, it's kind of like the inside. So I kind of made my own flower in a sense. So this I made from scratch. These are all I made from scratch, right? Just ideas. So I had sketched it up as y'all see right here. Sketched it up, right? You see it as clear day. Sketched this shit up. And I sketched it up and I put it into here and I cooked it up and boom, we got a nice little red rose type flower. Boom, as y'all see right here, the whole concept, and then boom, we put it on the jorts as y'all see. Then boom, we put it on the jorts and I'm like, okay, this shit is fire. We gotta go with this shit. We have to go with this shit, right? Boom. Super duper sexy. In my mind, I'm just like, yo, this shit gotta go. It gotta go crazy. And this is when I was just even like not even that good at marketing, but I just when I just got that it factor when it comes to a lot of products. Yo, it's say if this drop does fail, which I don't think so. I'm gonna be in my marketing bag. Y'all gonna see in the next video, marketing breakdown. But in this case, I think this is a winner. Like I no brainer, it's a winner, right? Boom. Now let me show y'all the actual flower collection and everything that comes with the flower and the flowers and shit like that. Let's get boom. So now let's go on to the final of the final. We have the jorts and the jeans, right? Mind you, I have posted these jeans on in a dump, right? And I got a lot of, first of all, the polo and the jeans. I'm gonna show you the polo really soon. I have wore these jeans in a picture. I'm gonna put up the picture, right? And also the camo beanie. A lot of niggas been asking me about this shit. It's kind of crazy. I had a couple niggas be like, yo, when is this dropping? I was like, you know what I'm saying? That just in a sense just means, okay, we have potential a really good gold mine. So first thing first, we got the jeans. So I added rhinestones on it because I feel and then our E-Star signature within the E-Star logo in the junk, right? Just my first time ever making jeans and denim. So I'm gonna show you the tech packs and all that shit. But yeah, boom, I put rhinestones on it and then the cool back pocket aesthetic. And then I was like, like leather patches, right? So what had happened was it was first gonna be brown, right? That was on the tech pack. Y'all gonna see it was first supposed to be brown, but then it was like my manufacturer gave me options of like the colors they got available, and I saw pink and I was like, yo, we gotta do pink. I asked my partner, what you think about doing pink? He was like, yeah, pink would be fleet. And then on the jeans, it got little rips on them, slightly acid wash, like a good wash on them, and they're really valid. So they're basically the same thing. And I was just like, yo, if we're creating jorts, we gotta create jeans. But the jeans were definitely separate. So yeah, after that, let me show y'all the rest of the items. So here are the rest of the items. So this, I'm going to show y'all how I designed this as well. And this varsity, right? So I'm going to break down everything. But first, we can talk about the accessories. This right here, the glasses, and this, I'm going to show y'all that later. But the necklaces, this shit got horribly messed up. The manufacturer chose with some bullshit. So these aren't dropping. These glasses damn near took 6 months, right? I'm going to break down that story later. I finally have them in hand, right? And I'm going to talk about them later. But again, gotta wait to drop these. And then this beanie sample, right? This camo beanie, I do have it. We're not gonna drop this because the quality isn't all the way there in a sense of how I want it to be. And also And also, we're gonna first test out to see if the white beanie does good. And then we got the trucker hat. So the trucker hat, all it is, it's basically the same shit as before, as y'all just saw in the last shit. But all I did was put in our signature 3G logo, stands for E-Star Garments, right? So I put that there as well. So same thing with the hat, boom, boom, boom. And as y'all see, I put E-Star on everything. Even I put even E-Star on the beanie just because it's like, nigga, the branding gotta reach some way, somehow. So you're gonna see E-Star. I don't care. So boom. As y'all see, so this was just me putting the flowers on this, and also the rhinestones aren't on the beanie no more because they couldn't be, because again, these logos are embroidery. So with rhinestones and stuff, they gotta use like heat transfer, and if they did that, they were gonna mess up the embroidery. So a whole bunch of shit got into it. And then also we got this shirt here, and I'm gonna break down this shirt story. It's really, really simple, really, really Gucci. Boom, right? So bam. Let's first talk about this varsity. Pretty deep lore in the varsity, right? So boom, the varsity I created was a quick concept. And it just came to me like this shit was light, I ain't gonna lie. As y'all see, the varsity, let me delete this logo real quick. So this logo right here wasn't gone, and instead it was our original text like this, but it was white and it was embroidery. They couldn't do it because no, this wasn't here actually. It was this that wasn't here, and instead it was like that little short little sentence right there. They couldn't do that because it was too small and the details and stuff wasn't gonna show. Let me actually pull up the tech pack. Oh, quick note, this is the tech pack for the jeans junk. I didn't show y'all. Let me show y'all this real quick. This is the tech pack for the jeans, real slight, as y'all see that brown junk right there. Cool size chart. Yeah, this is the same size chart of minimal, like that's literally where I shop from. I just made it a little bit short because the jeans were hella long and I didn't want them to be too long. But yeah, boom, this is literally, it's just simple. I also got a brown version, but it's very, very simple. Like, this is how my tech pack goes. Super duper simple. And we also had to get these remade again, and I'm going to break down that story later when I show you the samples. So yeah, let's get, this is also the jorts. Same shit basically. Your tech packs, boom, boom, boom. So this is the varsity tech pack. As y'all see, varsity tech pack right here. Boom, date submitted. I think, yeah, that's accurate. Date submitted. So you see how, bro, this was submitted in February, right? And you see we're finally dropping it. We're dropping this shit 6 months later. Is that not? No, 7 months later, because we're dropping it in September. So this shit takes a while. Yo, a lot of this shit takes a while. You can't just, like, especially if you're dropping collections. I have found this size chart on, nigga, somewhere on Google, nigga, I don't remember. Found this shit. So don't even ask me on that bullshit. Boom. But as y'all see, all the just details, and mind you, this spot right here was blank, and I'm gonna explain that later, right? Boom. So we got this made down to the detail. We got it made, right? Everything made down to everything from the colors, blah blah blah, right? The woven tag, please try dry clean because it has to be dry clean. Boom, right? So we got this made, and this how it came out, right? So the whole process of the design and shit like that was, I want to implement some old stuff, I want to implement some new stuff, and I want to implement the flowers, right? So that's where the flowers on the sleeve came about. Then the art logo, y'all know about the art logo and how I have made that multiple times. This 5-star thing, that shit, I just made it. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. Then we got this was from the last collection. Well, from, y'all already saw this from my the motor tees and also the bike tee. And this signature gets used often. It's definitely gonna get used more often later down the line. Did what I'm saying. Then this E-Star patch, we always use it. And then we got the 3G. And then, yeah, so it's consistent. Everything's consistent, E-Star. And then you see this flower logo over here. So what had happened was, at first they said they couldn't do this back logo. Well, my manufacturers, they said they couldn't do this back logo. So I was trying to create new concepts of a new design for the back, and I did. But then after I did that, she said they could actually do the back logo, so it's kind of pointless. Blah, 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 right? Boom. So what happened was, come back to here, we had received the sample, and the sample was really like, the sample, everything on the front looked really good, right? Everything looked good. This spot was really empty to me. And on the sleeves, y'all gonna see later in the samples, the sleeves, on the sleeves, the flowers were too small in my opinion. It was like really small, and it didn't look good, and it came up to like right here, like on your shoulder. I wanted it to be your whole arm. So that's what I changed about them. Let me show y'all that right now. So it's a new measurements. So I use, for like measuring and stuff, I use a measuring tape. I had edit the whole shit, and I also edit the which flowers go on which side. And then I also added this logo right here. Because I feel like this spot was empty, so I felt like this logo went there perfectly. And so what happened was they had finished the final version of the varsity, right? They finished the embroidery of it, and I was just like, yo, I told my manufacturer, I was like, yo, can you please add this flower patch into it? And so they did that, and then everything was smooth, so everything was perfect. And then boom, so that was the varsity. Now let's get on to the polo design. Fuck, I've been talking. So the polo design, really some simple shit. The fit of this polo is out of this world. Stole this size chart for somebody's brand. I don't know. I was doing research. I forgot. It's been a while. So yeah. And as you see, the date submitted, the 14th. That's why I like to make my tech packs like this, just so I can know like the history and shit, to make sure I know everything's sturdy. So I had designed this. This is where I got the inspo off, this old vintage Coca-Cola junk. And I basically stole the whole flow of that. So yeah, a nigga is clearly a bum. So I stole the whole flow of this shit and just made it cream. Niggas do this shit all the time. So hey man, I'm just keeping it P. I'm just keeping it G. Oh, this is where I got the side chart from. It's called Wisdom. It's like it's the brand that makes the knitted junks, the knitted like polos and varsities and shirts and junks and jerseys. It's like Wisdom something. I don't know, but so I stole this whole flow from this shit, made it cream and brown, added my own touch to it, put the E-Star signature, the 3G, and when the brand was founded and made, and then got the flowers, and then with our nice signature, boom, 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 and then the fit came out wonderful, absolutely insane, perfect, right? And this was really, really simple concept. This pink shit did not get added, unfortunately, but everything else came out amazing, and I'm going to show you that later. So boom, now we're on to the hat. For the hat, we had to get a 3D model made. As y'all see, I'm even showing this, how I even, just the scale of everything. So the way this hat came out, I was really, really scared. This 3D model is butt. But it's just to bring the shit to life, just to bring the concept, just to show the manufacturer, okay, this is how I want it, right? So this was the 3D model that we got made. It looks crazy, but it's just a good example of like, okay, we want this shit on the trucker hat, right? Yeah, shit looks crazy though. But boom, then you got the logo sizes and all that stuff. I did all the measurements and all that stuff, and this is how it came out. This is how I put it on paper, and yeah, I had bend the logos and stuff like that, and it was really, really simple. And I like this E with the nice the E-Star junk right here. That came out really, really cool. About to show you that as well. But that's pretty much how everything else came out. And the glasses and stuff, pretty simple. We had got a 3D model made for that also. It just didn't come out how niggas, you know what I'm saying, did it, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Right, so that was the whole process of everything. So we first started out with me doing the whole, and y'all been seeing in the back of my videos, we first started out with me having to do the enforce the law junk, and then coming back, okay, we want to do the flower junk this time, and all this other shit. And then finding the manufacturer was simple. I just had to find a denim manufacturer, and I found one, and she's really, really great. She's really, really cool, really, really dope, and everything went well with that. We just had to get the samples remade again, because there's one thing I'm going to show y'all in a second. So boom, that had happened and all that good stuff. So that happened, and yeah, so we had to get samples remade one time, right? We had to get samples remade one time. We had to get the varsity made one time, and the jeans and jorts made one time, and that's it. And now we got to get the glasses and the necklaces made again. The hats came up. The hats came perfectly. The trucker hat came really well. The sizing just wasn't good enough. But that's pretty much it. Everything else was really, really good. Now let's get on to actually me showing you the samples, seeing how everything fits and all that good stuff fits, and all that good stuff of just me showing y'all how everything looked and how everything went. So yeah, let's get it. Okay, yeah, boom. Flower shirt, as y'all see. It's kind of the same shit before. Oh, I also didn't dial in on this flower shirt. All I did was make these flowers realistic. So I just got a sunflower. This is a rose. This one I had made all the custom ones. The custom ones I made myself. This one, this blue one, this purple one, this lime one. So I made all that in Photoshop. It was really, really simple, really, really easy. It's just like You search up a flower that's like I use ChatGPT. You can even use ChatGPT to create real flowers for you. I didn't do that at that time because I didn't have ChatGPT Plus. I do now, but for this, I literally just went to Photoshop, color graded them, all that good stuff, saturated them, did all that, boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? Diggity dig. Boom, we did that. Now let's get on to the other samples and stuff like that. I can show you how the hat sample right now. So the hat sample that was, oh my god. I thought I fucked my phone up, but hat sample that was based off Star Child is this one, and it came out phenomenal. It looks amazing. I think it could go with anything if people think of that nature with the E-Star. With the E-Star, he was focusing with the E-Star. This chicken, the beanie, y'all seen the beanie before. It's gonna be a longer beanie. It's gonna be a long beanie, but it's embroidery. I think embroidery is like, when it comes to embroidery, I feel like it's peak, bro. It lasts really, really long. It's really good quality, and it's literally in the garment itself. So yeah. Now let me show y'all and get into depth of the pieces that I feel that got messed up. These jeans right here, I feel like these got messed up heavy, because now look, let me just show y'all. Instead of them being inside the, by the way, we had got 4 jean samples in total. So we had got a Jort sample, denim sample. My bad if I'm forgetting shit. I had to re-record this shit, so my camera did some bullshit. So we had to get Jort samples and jean samples, right? So the first go around. So she had made these and some jorts, right? And they came up almost perfect. The only thing I didn't like was that each embroidery was a patch, and it had this white outliner over it. And I feel as that over time it's really peelable, and I feel like it could come out the piece if some shit were to happen. As y'all see with every flower is literally like that. And that was literally the main thing about it. Everything else came perfect, but I just feel as this shit came off really, really easy. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about taking each one of these off and like putting it on something. I just don't know what yet. We're gonna figure it out soon. I don't know. Or yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. So that was the main problem with them. So what we did was we got them resampled, and every single time we got them resold, in total we paid in samples, we paid $900 in samples to get the shit perfected. So boom, now you see it's in the jeans as promised, and also the back tab got really, really good as well. And they also got all the little details perfect. They got majority of this perfect on the first sample, but again, it's just boom, back tab, boom. Everything's just really, really good. And the pockets are really good. Everything's really good on these jeans. So yeah, they got it really, really good the second time around. So yeah, and then now we're on to the varsity. The varsity was around the same price. It took $900 to get it right. Even though I had my main manufacturer made the varsities. Even though she still charged us because varsity jackets aren't cheap to make, so they couldn't be free. Like this sample was free, my polo was free, shit like that. So let me show you how the first sample of the varsity we got made and why we had to get it remade, because a lot of the shit, like the first sample cost like $450, the second sample was the same around, it was $450 as well. So yeah, pretty much the same price, which is understandable. Our last varsity is a new varsity that I made. I can't show y'all that one yet. I have the sample and they came out perfect, so hopefully I can show y'all in a couple months or so. You did what I'm saying. But yeah, boom, this is how it's looking. So as y'all see, the main thing about this was the flowers on the side were too small, or way too small, and I did not like that at all. Like it literally ends like right here, and I wanted it to be all the way to your shoulder. So I wanted to change that. Everything else in the front was pretty much perfect. I just feel like this area was blank, so that's why I added the bouquet of flowers and also even the smaller detail. Boom. So that's also cool itself. And then also another main important part was the back. I felt as the back, this logo was way too low. Same with this logo. I wanted to move it up as well, so I moved both of these logos up. I'm gonna show y'all right here. So boom, as y'all see now, it's higher it's now higher up, and it's perfect as y'all see. And I made these flowers bigger as well. I feel like they were too small, so now it's higher up, and the proportion of it is way better. Even on the back, it's higher, the logo's higher, and down the front, everything is executed perfectly. The bouquet of flowers is now perfect as well. And as y'all see, the same logos, we got the art logo on here, and it's just a continuous sign of logos. So yeah. Now we on to the polo. The polo fit is probably my favorite. It's like my favorite sleeper. I think it's really cool, really good. And I love it a lot. I love it a lot. It's really cool in itself. Everything came out perfect. This was a one try. Like, this was, I only had to get one sample for this, and it was free as well, so it was clutch. So yeah, you got the writing on the back, so everything came perfect with this one. And it's like a shirt material, so it's not too hot, and it's still gonna keep you nice and warm. This is supposed to be a spring drop, so but we have to drop this because we already ordered bulk for it. But yeah, that's basically all the pieces. And I can also show y'all the glasses, and I'm gonna tell y'all a story about these glasses, and also these glasses and the jewelry we're supposed to get. So the glasses, I wasn't even supposed to show y'all this, but it doesn't really matter. Let me show y'all the glasses. This shit took, I can't even guess how long this shit, oh my god. Y'all wouldn't even be able to guess how long this shit took to get made, because they went back and made them better, and then they also just took long in itself. These niggas took mad freaking long. These took around like 6 months just to even get made. Like, the shit is like OD. This took like 6 freaking months, bro. Took like 6 months to get made. All because of just, I don't know, these niggas was bullshitting. I don't even know. And then the jewelry got cooked, so now they're remaking it, because let me show y'all what they sent. So we waited 2 months for this jewelry, right? 2 months, 3 months, whatever. And after them not showing me no evidence of them making them, they literally had some random nigga put some shit together real quick, and this is what they showed me, right? Y'all can see the manufacturer name. I don't really care anyway, because if you want to use them, go ahead, but they did some bullshit with me. And then also, when we were working with them, they had a one lady, the lady that we was talking to at Alibaba, she had left her job, so all the, like everything it was just not it. Like, it wasn't it. And we had got 3D model made for the necklaces as well. We got 3D models made, all types of shit, just for them to do this bullshit. When I show y'all the final image, bro, this shit is dead. Got 3D models made, all that, just for them to just do some bullshit, right? So, right, this is how this shit came out. This is the rosary, right? This is the starter piece. So as y'all see, but then look at the rest of this shit. What the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Do you see, bro? What is that? You're lying, bro. It's supposed to be pearls. What is that, bro? Bro, she sent this shit. I almost lost my mind. I'm telling y'all, this shit is never perfect, bro. It's never perfect. There's always some shit, and they're hella big, like, bro, absolutely insanely unperfect. Like, the shit came out so ass. Back to what I was talking about. So that's basically how everything came about. All the samples are really good in chicken. In my next video, I'm gonna do a whole breakdown video. So when we basically get on to the end of the video, I really appreciate y'all watching. And yeah, we're gonna keep grinding, keep working, keep doing everything we gotta do. And this drop is gonna be sensational. I'm gonna put my all into this drop. Y'all gonna see in the marketing, the breakdown marketing video that I'm gonna do tomorrow. Y'all gonna see that, and hopefully I get this video up tomorrow as well. Well, I will get this video up tomorrow. I really do appreciate y'all. It's my second time recording this bullshit, and I'm finna catch y'all young boys later. By the way, free Discord, link in bio, course coming, free Discord, link in bio. I'm finna catch y'all young boys later. You feel me? Deuces, you feel me?